Hi, I'm Elliot. This is the first in a series of videos that will introduce you to Recipe Robot, show you some examples of how to use it, and share some tips you might find useful. First, what is Recipe Robot? In a nutshell, Recipe Robot is a tool that helps you easily and automatically create auto-package recipes. Recipe Robot aims to follow in the footsteps of Monkey Admin and Autopackager by removing a common obstacle that may prevent many IT administrators from jumping into the auto-package ecosystem, the creation of recipes. Before Recipe Robot, it usually took me between 10 and 15 minutes to create a set of auto-package recipes for a Mac app. Now it usually takes less than 10 seconds. I hope many other admins experience similar time savings. Recipe Robot comes in two flavors, a Mac app and a Python script. In these videos, I'm going to use the Python script so you can see in more detail how Recipe Robot does its job. If you're familiar with Git and GitHub, you can clone the Recipe Robot repo to your local Mac and run the script directly. Otherwise, you can simply download the Recipe Robot app and run the script that's included in the app. That's what I'll do here. The first time you run the script, you'll be prompted to configure your preferred recipe identifier. If you have a GitHub account, it's standard convention to use com.github.yourusername. You'll also configure where you want the recipes to be saved to and the types of recipes you care about. I'm going to choose Download, Monkey, Package, and Install. Once we've saved our choices, we can give the script some input. Let's try a regular Mac app. But first, a disclaimer. Recipe Robot is designed to build self-contained recipe sets. It can't, for example, see that there's a download recipe already available for this app and build a package recipe that uses the download recipe as a parent. It needs to build the whole chain itself. That, together with my strong desire to avoid duplicate recipes in public repos, is why Recipe Robot doesn't work with apps that already have auto-package recipes. There is a way to override this behavior and make Recipe Robot ignore existing recipes, but I don't recommend doing that except during testing. Okay, let's do the app now. I'm going to use the verbose tag to see some additional details, and then just drag in the app, and the path will be filled automatically. And it's worth noting that the activity you're seeing on the screen here has not been edited or shortened. This is real time that you're seeing. All right, check it out. Recipe Robot built the 4 recipe types I asked for in about 10 seconds. Of course, the process doesn't end here. To be a responsible administrator, you've got to manually inspect the recipes that were created, customize them to suit your needs, and test them out. So let's do that now. I have sped this up to save you a little bit of boredom. We're just checking to make sure that all the processors are what I expect to see and that there aren't any surprises. If I had any customizations to make for my organization, I would do it here, but I don't. Now let's run them through AutoPackage in my test environment, and we'll see if they work. This part's also sped up. All right, so the download recipe worked. We can see that it downloaded a zip and that the zip produces an app when we double-click it. The package recipe worked. We can inspect the package with the Quick Look plugin Suspicious Package, and it shows us that it's the app we expect and no scripts or funny business. The Monkey recipe worked because we can see that it's now available in my Monkey repo. And finally, the install recipe worked because we can look in the applications folder and see that the app is installed. All right, looks like all the recipes checked out. High fives all around. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy Recipe Robot.